Hey guys, welcome to Yowie Busters, the only Yowie hunting channel where when I see a Yowie, I yell out busted. And that has happened now. However, I didn't have any cameras filming, so we can cover that at a later date. Just found what's possibly a Yowie's lair. So what we have here is just a lot of Yowie poo everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So I imagine this is a place of great significance. There's poop just it's like being in a cattle yard or something. There's so much Yowie poo. In this patch, and I'm trying to stand on the rocks because I don't want to disturb it. It's obviously a sacred place or a toilet. And then also behind me you can see that red arrow. It's not a very conventional arrow because each leg on it, I suppose, is equal length, so I'm not sure whether to call it an arrow. That's painted with ochre, and there's a number of them along this cliff line, some at some popular rock climbing areas, and I always thought they were man-made, but after standing in this spot, which is obviously a special toileting spot for the Yowie, I realised that there's something far more mystical about these red markings, and it could be also interesting to know. I think it's just an arrow. I assumed it meant there might be a nice rock climb up the top, but maybe it was a climber, but I'm pretty sure it was a Yowie. So got all this poop all over the place, and then looking around, it's nice and flat and somewhat dry. It's been very wet weather. However, there's plenty of dry overhangs around here, so that's not really anything unique. But obviously, I think that this specific spot has like an energy. It has there's something going on here with the energy. Hence why the Yowie feels safe and at ease toileting here. And also on the ground I haven't scratched around too much, but just on the surface you can find things like this, which is like a razor sharp rock. Be really useful as a cutting implement. Incredibly sharp, really fine, sort of silt, like something that's quite hard and very sharp, just on the surface, which I know for a fact that you can get this stuff, but not here. Not here. You can get this stuff about 800 meters away, or a kilometer, or maybe a little bit more than a kilometer, but you can actually see almost, where there is a ridge of this, like a razor blade ridge, which has kind of like a dike, I suppose, of this stuff. So it's travelled across the valley, at least, probably before a highway went between these two places. Maybe, we don't know. I'd like to think maybe it was used yesterday, because the Yowie is not a creature of the past as much as it is a creature of the future or the present. It's everything. The Yowie's everything. What else is cool here? Oh, it's a nice piece of rock, but it's just a piece of rock. It's just a bit of broken off rock in a really cool shape. Just looking for some, apart from all the poop, something that would alert me to the presence of a Yowie. Big footprint there. Don't know if you can see that, but I definitely can. What else? You got lots of shelving and niches for whatever the Yowie might want to sort of prop up. And maybe some of those jugs that have people that wear hats that have lanterns on their hat. Those jugs, the Yowie might own something of that nature, and they might want to put them on the shelf as an example of something you might want to put on a shelf. There is some graffiti here. Just there, sort of very much looks man-made. DY no idea. DY